Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wilkes-Barre Memorial Stadium for tonight's soccer matchup between the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack and the Crestwood Comets as we get ready for live high school soccer tonight in the PIAA Wyoming Valley Conference. And we're underway. Crestwood will be in white. The Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area will be in black. So it'll be the Crestwood Comets trying to control. Hit it out towards midfield. And back over the other way. So Crestwood just kind of playing around with it here in the back. Cook trying to disrupt over there. Last time the Wolfpack took care of Crestwood, but this is a new day, and Crestwood has some big wins, including one against Berwick, and this kickback, and Riley O'Donnell will take care of this. So it'll come back out towards midfield. Chris Davidge gets pickpocketed. Evans is there, but Crestwood has an opportunity, kicks it, and O'Donnell will step in front of that. So early in this contest, John Mendola here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Won there by Crestwood. Herder right there. Back over to Chris Davidge. Chris Davidge tries to get it over to Lindsey Sims. Cook steps up in front of that and wins that. That'll come over to Crestwood. Trying to work it. It'll be Kennedy Huber. She had a game-winning goal. Here is Issa Mendola. Now she's got a little bit of company. Gets pickpocketed over there. Mendola with a foul, and it'll come the other way. So Mendola pushes Huber off the ball. It'll be a penalty, not a penalty, but it'll be a direct kick here for Crestwood. 37:59 on the clock. This thing backed up. Ardo Boyko is going to win it. Ardo Boyko defensively brings it, sends it towards Crystal Herder. Herder seeing if she can get around Cook. It'll go towards the goalie. It'll be going in the air, and right over there, Mendola plops it over and then goes towards Herder. Herder on sides, I think. She's got one dribble to make and a rip, and rips it, but it's going to be low and to the right. So Crystal Herder with an opportunity there, but not able to get enough on it. So experienced crew here on the field to officiate this contest, and this will head out towards the center. It'll be won there by number 11, Rebecca Turpak. Had a pretty big game the last time. Now it'll go over towards the sideline, and Herder won't be able to make it. Good defense there by Crestwood. Will get a throw-in. It'll be Livingston. Livingston gets it over towards the center, plopped up in the air, and it'll go out. It'll be another throw-in here from Livingston at the 36:54 mark. John Mendola here on the John Mendola Show. Live high school girls soccer tonight. We had you earlier with Dallas and Hazleton area. Ardo Boyko plucks it ahead. It'll go out towards the outside now for Crestwood. Crestwood trying to keep it in. It goes out of bounds. So this field is a little shorter as far as width. Lindsey Sims goes off her body. Lindsey Sims tries to keep it, and it ends up going out. Herder looks like she's got new spikes tonight for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. It'll be a throw-in, and it'll be won there by Wilkes-Barre. Chris Davidge kind of taps one over. Chris Davidge still has it at her foot, trying to make a little footsie move. She'll try to slide it forward. Got Sims. Sims will try to spin around a little bit, sends it towards Mendola, but Cook steps right in front of that and gets rid of that. So Jalen Cook, the senior, playing large back there as she covers a lot of territory for Crestwood. Here comes Crestwood now, trying to attack Evans over there, and Evans will be whistled. It'll be Crestwood with an opportunity here for a direct. This booted forward. It'll go off a body. And then Communication there for Wilkes-Barre could have been a little bit better. And then poked away. Now Lindsey Sims will have it. Lindsey Sims sends it over to the outside. She'll have Benita Brigido, and now it'll go back to Evans. Evans tries to make him move in the center. Evans slides it over Mendola. Mendola now in the centers, try and take on the defense. She's got Herder down there. Keeps Herder on sides. Does Crystal Herder find a way to no good defense in the back? So a nice job back there. That looked like, not sure if that was Jolly, Madison Jolly, or could have been Sahosky. Sahosky played big in the last game. Issa Mendola. Corner kick. Floats one over. Body there. No go. And then shooting a score for the Wolfpack. Let's see who the credit's going to go to. I think that might have been Mackenzie Evans. Or is that Haley Krisnavich? Or Sarah Griskevich. So that was either Mackenzie Evans or Sarah Griskevich. Happened so fast, so a corner kick and a goal for the Wolfpack. 1-0, 34-37 on the clock against the Crestwood Comets. So here is Crestwood now playing it back. They'll play some short ball, kicking it forward. It'll go back. Ardo Boyko has a little bit of pressure on her. Ardo Boyko got banged up against Dallas and found herself sitting for a little bit and then came back in the second half. Herder tries to rush that. It'll go out here on Crestwood. So the Wolfpack have a lead 1-0 tonight here over the Crestwood Comets. Want to thank our friends at Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home, compassionate care, professional service, servicing the greater Wilkes-Barre area. Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home. Ardo Boyko gets her body on that. Comes back the other way. Now it's Livingston. Livingston blocks it over towards the middle. Ardo Boyko trying to keep it alive. Crestwood right there. Issa Mendola right there. And then back over on the other side, Brigido. But it'll be number 14 there for Crestwood plucking it ahead. So that is Nicole Joseph. Whole lot of her. And Gianna Mendola gets her first foot on a ball tonight. Crystal Herder rushes that. Great hustle from Crystal Herder. Herder now trying to get it down. Lindsey Sims is going to rush down, and it'll be saved there by the Crestwood defense. And controlling and moving up out of the back is number 19, Madison Jolly. So she'll send that down and try to get the Crestwood attack going. So it was Madison Jolly earlier who made a big play there for Crestwood on the defensive end. Tall young lady. Here is Ardo Boyko. Back over Krisnavich. Krisnavich gets her foot on it. Tries to work it to Mendola. Mendola plays it back to one of her defenders. Ardo Boyko sends it. And it's still alive. And now Mendola will try to get her foot on it. Shields somebody. And then sends it forward to Sims. And Sims unable to get there. And nice job defensively there for Crestwood once again. So this will be played back to Evans. And Evans will send it the other way. And now back over to Crestwood. Livingston, here's Mendola. And back over to Crestwood. Nice cut over there by number 10. That is Emma Sahosky. Crestwood playing it back, trying to be patient here, and they are. Right now they've trailed by 1 goal. And we'll get a whistle. Still playing here in the center of the field. And Ardo Boyko sends it over, and that goes out. So here we go attack here from Crestwood. Evans down the other way, 30-56 to go. Pickpocket over there attempt, and we'll get our first substitution. So number 18, Ella Farrell comes in. So Crestwood will control in the center of the field. They trail 1-0 here tonight to the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. Crestwood now on a possible attack. Mackenzie Evans over there. She's trying to guard Rachel Zingaretti, the senior. It'll be plucked down. Sarah Griskevich gets on it. Zingaretti will get her foot. She'll slide it back. Here's a hit. Not going to be super big. Thought maybe they get a little bit more out of it. Kristevich, ball still alive. Crestwood trying to control. And in the center, and they'll send it over towards O'Donnell as Huber got her left foot on it. Here is O'Donnell. Goes forward. Mackenzie Evans back over. Emma Farrell trying to guard over there. Lindsey Sims on that, and then back over. And a missed kick there by Huber. And now this will roll over on the left-hand side. Benita Brigido over there. 29:31 on the clock. Thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service in Wilkes-Barre, who are supporting the John Mendola Show over the years. Battle over there with Sims, and Sims gets under it, and Crestwood will have a direct kick here. So this is a big opportunity here for Crestwood. Wolfpack have been snake-bitten a little bit by some corner kicks and direct kicks, especially against Dallas. That was the difference in the game, and it was a 5-3 win for Dallas, the second time Dallas beat the Wolfpack. Here's a big kick out of the back, and Gianna Mendola gets her body on it, and then it goes out there as Crestwood got a foot on it. Corcoran's going to come in, and Elizabeth Kozik will make an appearance shortly here for the Wolfpack. John Mendola here at Wilkes-Barre Memorial Stadium. Another gorgeous night for high school soccer. We've had some good ones here, and the weather has been fortunate. This kicked out near midfield. Gianna Mendola gets it to Issa Mendola. Issa Mendola's got one to beat, but Crestwood does a nice job. And how about that hustle right there, over there by number 19, Madison Jolly, the sophomore. Hustled that very well. It'll be Kristevich. Kristevich looking for a little wiggle room. Kristevich, a couple of little moves. Kristevich, one extra move. Kristevich sends it over. It'll be Sarah Griskevich, plops us in the air. Crystal Herder, Issa Mendola, both down there. Herder trying to keep it alive. She's got Mendola in the center, but Herder sends it over towards Lindsey Sims. Sims trying to make an extra move. Sims does just that. Sims has four people there and boots one with her left. So Lindsey Sims tried to send one home there. But just a lot of bodies around and not able to get enough on it. And this will go over to Livingston, but Crestwood will win this now. The 27-32 mark, and Livingston does a nice job of trying to recover there as Rebecca Turpak ends up kicking that out. It will be a throw-in here for Crestwood near midfield. Off of her teammate's back. It'll go the other way. So that goes off of Kennedy Huber's back. She knows how to score here for Crestwood. Chris Navage will take a break near midfield. Throw out towards Issa Mendola. Mendola trying to work it in the center. She makes a cut. Mendola still tries to get over to her teammate, but nobody was home there. Trying to get it to Lindsey Sims. Now it'll back over to Kozik. Kozik's a hustler. She comes in and spurts, and she just runs around a whole lot and gives a little bit of energy here for this Wolfpack team. But Crestwood coming back now on the attack. Little setup over there. And Issa Mendola and one of the Crestwood players ride it out, and it'll be a Crestwood off of Crestwood's head as the Wolfpack had a throw-in. Mendola now towards the center. Mendola slides it over to Sims. Sims now will slide towards the center. Look for Crystal Herder. Herder will get it on her foot, but she trips. And defending over there was number 22, Julie Rose. And now Kozik falls down and then kicks it while she's down. That can't do that. 26-11 on the clock. Crestwood now with the attack. I want to thank our friend Daryl Hubbard, State Farm in Mountaintop, for our helping support us here on the John Mendola Show. Kick out of the back, it'll be Madison Jolly. Jolly gets it right into Emma Farrell. Kozik will try to rush it, but Crestwood wins the ball. Crestwood slides it down on that right-hand side. Farrell will come back to guard. Good cut there by Crestwood. Corcoran tries to send it in. Crestwood a little extra footsie work, and then a battle here in the center. And Mendola gets caught on that call. So it'll be another direct kick here. Phil Wingert right there on it. This will be number 10, Emma Sahosky, the freshman. So a dangerous possibility here for Crestwood from about 33 out. Sahosky boots one, line drive. O'Donnell gobbles that up. So a nice job by Riley O'Donnell, the sophomore, getting in front of that and getting her hands over it. So here comes Crestwood now. Sims will battle. Gets it over to her teammate, Kozik, and then that couple of bodies on the ground come back over towards Crestwood's way. Zinger ready, and then it'll go out 1-0. The Wolfpack lead Crestwood tonight here at Wilkes-Barre Memorial Stadium. Throw in here for the Comets. And Kozik will be guarding, but Crestwood tries to keep it alive. Gianna Mendola steps over there. Another Huber, Issa Mendola battling, and Issa Mendola tries to move it along, and Griskevich will get it out, and it'll be Crystal Herder. Herder now has a 1-on-2, soon to be a 1-on-3. Couldn't get by the first young lady. Sims back over to Livingston. She'll try to kick it down or evaluate. Gets it not past the defender, so a nice job there by number 16. That is Shalosky. Issa Mendola still goofing there in the middle, and then sends a beautiful ball down the side to Corcoran. Corcoran's going to out-hustle the Crestwood defense. Good job by Maya Corcoran over in the corner, and then finally kicked out there by Crestwood. So a nice run by number 24, Maya Corcoran, the senior. Ardo Boyko comes back in. Brigido comes in. We'll get Livingston and Griskevich. They will both get a break. Mendola now in the center. Mendola trying to make a cut. Sends it down to Maya Corcoran. Corcoran now back over. It'll come out. Crestwood's going to win this thing. And good footsie skills there. Mendola tried to pick her pocket, and somehow Mendola got lucky on that one. It goes off the Comets. Sent back in, Lindsey Sims, and Crestwood is going to win that one now, but Lindsey Sims comes all the way back. Nice job by her. Crystal Herder now. Crystal Herder in the center of the field, trying to dribble through 4 defenders from Crestwood. Not an easy task, and she'll hustle it, and it'll be kicked off for Tootsie Toe. So good hustle there, but Crestwood once again, Julia Rose, number 22. Ardo Boyko back over. Herder trying to control. Herder tries to keep it in the middle. It's plopped over there in the center. Battle in the middle, it's Issa Mendola. Issa Mendola gets a little 4-foot pass, but it worked, and then Kozik has it. Kozik gets it to Lindsey Sims. Sims trying to do what she can do, but it is taken out by the back there by Madison Jolly, the tall defender. Now Issa Mendola back on the offensive end, and we're going to get a whistle, and not sure what happened on that, but a whistle the other way. So the fans disagreeing with whatever happened there. I didn't see anything. But Phil Wingert, again, a veteran official. He knows the calls and makes it. So 35 is where the Wolfpack are back at. And now Farrell will come back, and then Crestwood will press on. Crestwood wins this. Good hustle here by the Comets. They got a body there, another body. And O'Donnell comes up and finally makes the save there for the Wolfpack. So a dangerous, dangerous opportunity there as Crestwood pressing on as they trail by 1 here to the Wolfpack. Coming back, Herder trying to press, Brigido, but it is Crestwood winning that. Crestwood staying alive. They get it over to Huber. Huber back over, but Ardo Boyko wins. But now here comes Huber. Huber with a possible breakaway. Huber with a one-on-one rips it left. So Gianna Mendola kind of got in her way, was containing her, and Huber had to pull the trigger, just pulled it a little bit left. But again, a good opportunity for Crestwood as Kennedy Huber, the sophomore, presses on. This one booted out, and Lindsey Sims gets her foot on it. Battle there. 13, Niznik. And here is Crystal Herder. Can she outrace the defender for Crestwood? Cuts in. Herder comes back out, and Crystal Herder, just too many defenders here for Crestwood, and Cook keeps it alive. Crystal Herder sends it across the center, and a great save by the goalkeeper. Excellent job there. By number 33, Mia Pollock, the sophomore. So Herder worked and worked and worked, but Crestwood threw the kitchen sink at her defensively, and it's just hard to get around 4 and 5 players. Now a rush here for Crestwood down the center across midfield will be Evans. Evans tries to control here in the center, makes a little move there. Mackenzie Evans sends it down. She's got Chris Navage, and they'll say off just a little bitsy, and she was right near the 30. Dave Mattis had the eagle eye on it. Beautiful night for high school soccer here at Wilkes-Barre Memorial Stadium. John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Want to thank our friends at Manuka Subaru. It's all we do in the Manuka section of Scranton. So here is a battle in the center of the field. Crestwood will win. It'll be a delayed call, and Crestwood. Booter here. Ardo Boyko. Gianna Mendola tries to step in front of that. And now we got a little breakaway situation here for Crestwood with a possibility, and they shoot and score. No offsides there. It is an opportunity for the Crestwood Comets, and they find a way to finish. And I think that's going to be number 13, Jessica Niznik. Niznik played tough the first game. She scores and ties things up here. It is 1 apiece. So the Crestwood coach trying to fire up his team right now. Get them going as it's 1-1. Herder looking around and tries to get it over to Brigido, but just didn't have enough on it. Brigido now. Lots of bodies in the center of the field. Again, we got not as wide of a field. Mendola tries to move it around and gets it over towards Evans, but Crestwood was right there. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 girls back. That's tough to go against. Mendola now looking around. She gets it over to her teammate, Lindsey Sims. Lindsey Sims tries to pluck that back over to Mackenzie Evans, but that pass didn't work. Now here comes Crestwood on the attack, but it'll go off of Mendola's foot, and then Crestwood will send it down, and I don't think anybody's going to get there, as Crestwood almost got there. Good opportunity at the 18-25 mark. We're knotted up at 1 apiece here between Crestwood and the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. I want to thank our friends at Comets Law. Injury attorney, give Jonathan Comets a call. 46 Public Square, 829-1111. That's Comets Law, located on Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. Crestwood trying to win this. Good battle down there. Mackenzie Evans gets it forward. Maya Corcoran, and then Crestwood ends up winning it, and then they send it out of bounds. So Crestwood's got some pep in their step. I think we're going to see Layla Macking come in. So now we'll get a throw in, Sarah Griskevich. Crystal Herder. Herder's going to look. Mendola lurking. But Crestwood does a good job of getting rid of that. And again, they got a strong defender. Madison Jolly back there. She's very tough. She is a sophomore. Herder now looking around. Herder gets it across, gets it over to Chris Navage. Chris Navage gets it to Sims. Sims will now turn around a little bit and look. She'll send it over to Corcoran, but just not able to get a footsie on it, and Layla Macking will now come in. Corcoran will come out. So Macking in over on the far left. It'll be Herder and Mendola up towards the top. 16:50 on the clock. We have 1 apiece. Throw in. Goes over to Rebecca Turpak, and then is thrown out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here by Macking. Macking gets it over towards Herder. Herder trying to get there, but Guess who's there? We mentioned her name an awful lot, Madison Jolly, the sophomore defender here for the Comets. Another throw-in. Chris Navage off her head, back over to Crestwood. Here is Evans. She's got somebody coming hard right there. Mendola now got a couple of bodies, but nobody home. She thought somebody was there in her peripheral vision, but it was all white, nobody in black. Now back over towards Mendola, trying to shield a body. And then Mendola gets a pass, trying to get a pass over to Herder, hits behind her, and then Crestwood gets it. A little bit of foosball, it looked like, right there. And then Niznik now working it out of the back. She is the goal for the Crestwood Comets. Brigido sends it back over towards the center, towards Sims. And now it'll come back this way, and then a little stop, and then number 10 trying to control Sahosky, the underclassman. Again, she's just a freshman. And the attack here for Crestwood goes for naught. So the Crestwood coaches looking for as many opportunities as they can get. They got a pretty full bench over here. The Wilkes-Barre area bench, they have some players as well. It seemed like they had a few more players in the beginning of the year. And of course, we're seeing different things going on, and some of the sports programs getting shut down for a little bit. I guess if you're in October and you're playing some sports, you're in a pretty fortunate situation right now. That ball sent down the far side, and it will go out as Crestwood had Cook boot that down. Appreciate you joining us tonight here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Kriskevich trying to defend. Gianna Mendola has time, but a Crestwood defender steps right to that. Now coming up out of the back is Ardo Boyko. Ardo Boyko looking. Gets it over to Sims. Sims looking. Sims with a beautiful pass. Here's a big rush for the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack. Sends it down. It's Issa Mendola. She's got a one-on-one. Mendola cuts it towards Herder, but Cook is there as tried to get it over to her teammate. 14:20 on the clock. So it's 1-1. Ardo Boyko with a nice throw, and it ends up going out, and they will say it does go out on the Wolfpack. So that was Brigido, got her head on it. Throwing now for Crestwood. Ardo Boyko settles it, kicks it, but kicks it right towards a Crestwood Comet. Nobody home there for the Wolfpack. And Sarah Griskevich, she does a little pinball action over there against Crestwood, and then it goes out as Layla Mackey was in the area, but the Crestwood Comets were right there. We'll get a couple of substitutions, and the officials saying not yet, not yet, not yet. So it'll be a sub for Crestwood, not for the Wolfpack. Macking now. Macking will look. Macking has a defender right at her, and she got body blocked over there. And now it'll be Sims. Sims passes back over to Evans. Evans will look back over to Chris Navage. Chris Navage looking at Brigido on the far outside. Might have been off there, and anyway, Crestwood intercepted it. Didn't matter. But here is Herder. Herder trying to work back towards the ball, and then Brigido gets it off her foot. It goes off a Crestwood footsie, and it'll be a Wilkes-Barre throw-in. That is not the right call, Dave Mattis. All right. And we'll get a substitution here. So it looks like Phil Wiggert corrected Mattis on that. And now we'll get it back over. A little plopper back off of Kozik. Kozik still hanging. Cook's going to rush her, and then it'll come up. And now Macking putting on a little bit of pressure, but there's not one more. Here she comes, Chris Navage. Chris Navage like she shot out of a cannon, but plops it right into a Crestwood player. Here's Mackenzie Evans. She'll rip one off, deflected, and not going to go in. Nice job as Mackenzie Evans tried to rip one. Goes off a Crestwood player. We'll get a corner here out of the Wolfpack. That's how they scored the first time. They tie. The game is tied at 1 apiece. The Wolfpack led. Here's Issa Mendola waiting for her offense to get set and see how they could rush in. Mendola will get one over about the 5, goes off of the first young lady's head. I think that was Brigido, and Macking will chase that down. So here's Layla Mackey. She'll poke it in towards Evans, but it'll be Crestwood winning this, and Crestwood trying to get a little bit of a rush. They got numbers on this far outside. Is anybody home? Yes, Ardo Boyko playing a little all over the field, sends it down, sends a hard one. One here. Sims, here's Mendola. Is she on? She is. Issa Mendola going to try to rip one far post and a little too far as Kozik rushed down. So a good opportunity there for the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. I think Mendola got a little wide on that and just didn't have anybody home. 11-11 on the clock, one apiece between Crestwood and the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack tonight. I want to thank our friends at Arcaro and Janelle, the pizza capital of the world, and the takeaway kitchen. Visit Arcaro and Janelle. So battle on that far side. Crestwood will win this. Sims will try to squeeze her. Here comes the Crestwood Comets now. Little footsie move back over. Kosick again rushing around, falls down, and teammate there, or the other young lady from Crestwood, offers a little bit of help. Ardo Boyko will get it from Mendola, and she'll send it down, and it'll go out. So the Crestwood coach saying, hey, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's try some different stuff. So they're trying whatever they could, and they are very much in this ball game as we have one goal apiece between Crestwood and Wilkes-Barre. Crestwood defeated Berwick. That's their signature win on the year. In the meantime, the Wolfpack, they have beaten Crestwood. That's their biggest win of the year so far. But the Wolfpack lost to Berwick. They lost to Dallas twice. They lost to Wyoming Valley West. So they are reeling right now. They need to come back to try to get a victory here for this second half of the season. They've got another game next week, and, it'll be Berwick at Crispin Field. This thing plopped very high, and Crestwood way under control here on this one. Closest player is Mendola, but she's about 15 yards away. Good job by the defense and by the keeper, Pollock. Pollock will send it wide. Kozik, of course. She's a hustler. We'll hustle that. It'll be kicked out and now intercepted by Lindsey Sims. Lindsey Sims trying to keep it going as Cook was over there, and that's what the Wolfpack need to do is push forward. And Sims hustling now east and west. She gets it over to her friend Evans. Evans now in the center. Mackenzie Evans pokes it forward and rushed out of the back again. Cook out hustling the Wolfpack and then kicked out. Comets had a little more time there. Just needed to kind of relax a little bit. They could have just settled that and tried to get an attack going for them. Crystal Herder back into the ball game here for the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack, who tied it. It's tied up nonetheless as Crestwood tied it up. It's 1-1. Herder trying to go, but defense over there by number 22, Julia Rose. Now back over, it's Mendola. Mendola running down, and it'll be plucked out there by number 19, Jolly. So it's a corner opportunity here for the Wolfpack. Gianna Mendola will run all the way up here on this one as Issa Mendola will try to kick this thing in. Let's see what this attack is all about. Sent in, headed by Herder, but Pollock comes up with it. So a nice job there by Pollock. And Pollock will send this thing out. Gianna Mendola gets her foot on it, sends it deep. Could be a foot race. Could Issa Mendola win it? Issa tries to take on the Crestwood defender, but a good job there once again from Crestwood defensively. Still alive. Is it going to stay in? Mendola tries to rush it, and Dave Mattis right on that and says it's out. 7:35. This first half is flying by here at Wilkes-Barre Memorial. Beautiful night for high school soccer between these two. Want to thank our friend at Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home. 2 locations in Wilkes-Barre on 417 Cary Ave and 451 North Main Street in Wilkes-Barre. Crystal Herder, one extra move. Crystal Herder's a ripper. Crystal Herder's going. Oh, just off the post. It looked like it was flying in from this angle as Crystal Herder had a ripper over there. But the post was Pollock's friend on that one. Just a little too much tailwind on that. Heck of a job there by Herder. Pollock right on it as it hit the post and just kind of bounced away. So now it'll be sent inside. Who's there? Issa Mendola, Crystal Herder trying to keep it alive. And plopping up in the air is Jolly. Jolly will send it out and get it over towards her teammate. And now it'll come back. They'll goof around with just a little bit. Sarah Griskevich is trying to get a rush on it, and it'll be out of bounds. And they will say it is out on Sarah Griskevich. So Herder battling over there. Against Sahosky, they'll say a little too much body there from Crystal Herder. So we're tied up at 1 apiece tonight between Crestwood and the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. When the playoffs come, they'll go their separate ways. This one's sent deep. Mendola and Evans are back there. Mendola will plop this up in the air towards her teammate Evans, and then it'll be rushed over there. We're going to get a foul right now as Chris Navage got her feet on the Crestwood, her body and her feet tangled up there. And again, this is something that has just hurt the Wolfpack this year, giving up opportunities to the opposing team. So we're going to get number 23, Zingaretti, direct here. She'll get it towards O'Donnell. O'Donnell able to make that catch. The 5:30 mark. O'Donnell kicks that out. We'll get it out towards her teammate. Crestwood right there, though, and Crestwood wins it right back. Here is Ardo Boyko sent over to the far side. Number 14 is over there, Nicole Joseph. Battle over there, bodies on the floor. Herder has it, and Crystal Herder with a battle. She gets pickpocketed. Sarah Griskevich won by Crestwood. They'll send it across the middle and send out, luckily, and Issa Mendola now with one to take on, and she's looking and seeing Lindsay Sims, sends it down, and then out by Crestwood. A little bit of time there. Madison Jolly playing well, but maybe have a little more patience there. See if that will ride all the way out and wait for your teammates to get back. Nonetheless, it'll be a stall and play here and a throw in here for the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack with 4:36 to play. So a little shielding. Livingston won by Nisnik. Nisnik now rushing down. Nisnik, if she gets an opportunity, but Ardo Boyko keeps it alive. Back over to Sims. Sims trying to do a little quick little footwork. Mendola. And who was off over there? And now we're going to get a penalty. So a blow the whistle. Gianna Mendola will get a kick here from, about 42 yards out. So there will be one player in front of Gianna Mendola. Let's see if she could get a little hang time here and get her teammates there. Gianna Mendola's kick, beautiful kick right towards the center, but Crestwood is right there. Nice defense. Crestwood getting the head on it and saying, get it out of here. And Crestwood coming back now on the offensive attack. And they're going to send it deep. It's going to be a footsie race. Mendola's got, 2 yards, and she will kick it out. Does she have anybody home? I don't think so. But a good little hustle there by Crestwood to try to put the pressure on the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. 3:24 on the clock. Kicked up in the air and in the stands. This one towards the center. Griskevich will let that go out, and I think that's going to be a goal kick. Nope, it's going to be a corner kick, so that ends up going off of Griskevich. Here's a golden opportunity here for Crestwood as this thing is tied up at 1 apiece, sent towards the center. Herder does a good job of being right there and then kicked around and almost got a head on it, and then back over towards the center. And now Crestwood will get a footsie on it and then kick it back to one of their defenders. And now they'll go forward, trying to go forward. And a nice cut break there, Sarah Griskevich. So nice job by Julia Rose. Julia Rose battling with Mendola. Nisnik, who has a goal tonight for Crestwood, shields very well. But a good job by Livingston trying to keep in it. Livingston right there battling Nisnik. Nisnik with a give and go. And kicked out by Chris Navage. So that'll be a corner here for Crestwood. Knock it on the door with 2:02 on the clock here in the first half. 1 apiece for Crestwood and Wilkes-Barre. Nicole Joseph, the senior, with the corner kick. Everybody flying around, still in the air. Crestwood with a chance, and it bloops up over to the right. So somebody got a head on it, and they tried to make a golden opportunity there. So this will be kicked out of the back by number 13, Gianna Mendola, the sophomore. And the Wolfpack get one more surge, so that thing will take a bounce, and Crestwood will get on it, and now it'll be plopped up in the air. And once again, hustle in the middle, Lindsey Sims. Mendola tries to go over to the right-hand side, but Crestwood is there. They couldn't get the ball to her. Now it'll be Niznik out of the back. Niznik still on her feet, and Ardo Boyko gets right there, and Ardo Boyko will kick it off Niznik's footsie. And there'll be 1 minute to play here tonight. Ardo Boyko with a throw-in. Ardo Boyko does a nice job. Livingston. Mendola with a back kick over to Herder. Can Herder make something out of this? It was like a mule kick back there. And a nice job. They'll get a throw in here, and this will be Chris Davidge. Chris Davidge now looking around trying to go Maggie, and the Maggie didn't work, and now back over towards Livingston, and now it'll be number 20, Huber. Huber gets it, but back Gruskevich coming. There's 28 seconds on the clock here in the first half, tied at 1 apiece. They'll send it over towards the middle. Evans will do a Spinderella, and then it's back over towards Livingston. It'll go off for footsie, and it'll be a Crestwood throw in here with 15 seconds on the clock, and they get one last rush. They're going to have to operate quickly here as the clock ticks down to 9 seconds. Livingston, now it is Herder. Herder has Sims and sends one towards the goal, and that will do it. So 1 apiece between Crestwood and Wilkes-Barre area tonight. We'll be back for the second half here in the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Welcome back to Wilkes-Barre Memorial for this evening's soccer game between Crestwood and Wilkes-Barre area. 1-1. We're tied up. Want to thank Daryl Hubbard State Farm, located in the mountaintop. McCarthy Tire Service. We are driven by McCarthy Tire. Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. And our Carol and Janelle in the pizza capital of the world. And of course, Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home. Compassionate care, professional service, servicing the greater Wilkes-Barre area. 2 locations, 617 Cary Ave, 451 North Main Street, Wilkes-Barre, 570-826-0600. The Wolfpack now. Seeing if they can get on the board. Chris Davidge will look. She'll send it down. Got Mendola across the middle. Mendola pushed from behind by Cook. Cook will be a toughie back there. And now it'll come the other way. A little opportunity here. They'll slide over to Crystal Herder. Herder will get a ripper. Crystal Herder will be getting it over to Pollock, and Pollock sends a nice ball down this way, and Brigido will battle over there. So a good little battle right here between Brigido and 14, Nicole Joseph. They'll say that Brigido got a little business there in the back, and it'll be a Crestwood direct back here. It'll be Cook. 39-12, so we just start the second half. Sent down, beautiful kick by Cook. Mendola kicks this high in the air, about 20 feet, and then Mendola sends it over to her teammate, and they'll work out of the back, and Mackenzie Evans, and Evans will work it towards, and Herder, and now it'll go off, and Crestwood will have it. Now Evans trying to make a move, gets it a little bit away from her, but now she's got a little rush. Mackenzie Evans with a beautiful slide over to Crystal Herder. Herder still rushing down. Herder looking to make a cut. Crystal Herder will send it over across the middle, but Cook is right there, and then it is kicked out by Crestwood. So a good possibility there for Wilkes-Barre, but Crestwood gets rid of it. Ardo Boyko gets pickpocketed down there. Mendola's going to have to make a commitment there on the defender, and that is going to be Huber. And then she'll try to come back over to the middle as Griskevich is there, and Griskevich does a nice job of getting rid of that. Sends it, but it'll go a little too deep for Brigido. And then a cut. Brigido with a beautiful pickpocket move there on that far side. Sends it over to Lindsey Sims and off her back heel, but Brigido made a nice play. Back over to Evans. Evans will send it. It'll come towards the middle, and now it'll be Chris Davidge. Chris Davidge looking around. She'll try to survey what she could and send it towards Crystal Herder. But number 22, Julia Rose, sending that out. So a throw-in coming here for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. And now it'll be Evans. Back over to the side, and now back towards Evans. Mackenzie Evans for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. She sends one towards the center, off of Herder. Herder will send it over, and it'll come towards the center. It'll be Chris Davidge, and now back over to Joseph. And Brigido and her will battle over it. It'll go off Brigido's foot. Throw in. Battle. It goes off of Crestwood there. Zingaretti. And Griskevich does a good job of bodying up. Sims trying to get her foot there first. Did, but the momentum carried her out. So good pressure from behind by number 35, Kayla Kresge, the sophomore. That'll go right into Brigido's arms, and it'll be another throw in here for Crestwood. So they will send it forward, but it'll go back towards Griskevich, and Wilkes-Barre will get a throw-in. Now it'll be Sims, and it goes off her leg. So it's just throw-in after throw-in after throw-in here. Who wants it? And off of the Wolfpack again. So nobody able to get anything going here in these last 4 or 5 throw-ins. Now Griskevich. She gets this up in the air. Joseph goes off her leg. Brigido and her will battle in the center. Joseph will still keep it alive, and now she turns around. Now it'll go to Chris Davidge. Chris Davidge tries to send it, but gets it right into Joseph. And now Crestwood is on the offensive attack, and then booted on out of there. And it'll be a foot race. Can Lindsey Sims beat the Crestwood defender? No, but they plop it up in the air and back over towards Kresge. And the Wolfpack now will try to press forward as it goes off of Chris Davidge's leg. So here comes Kresge with a throw-in for Crestwood. In the center of the field, this is going to be Mendola going to battle against number 11. That's Rebecca Turpak. It'll be Herder now. Herder sends one down. Herder's got somebody coming down the far outside. I think it's Livingston. She'll try to make a cut, but it is nice job there by Crestwood just kicking that out. So Herder now with an opportunity, high fly ball, center field, and it's a good field goal, but wrong sport. 35-22 on the clock. 1-1 between Crestwood and Wilkes-Barre area. I want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service, the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire. World headquarters right there in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Brigido sends one towards Pollock and pops that up in the air at the last possible second. Nice skills by Pollock, but Brigido tried to figure, hey, maybe I could plop one in here. Why not? This will go towards the center. Turpak uses her head. It'll go towards Gianna Mendola. Uses her upper torso, Ardo Boyko, and then back over towards Crestwood. Mendola trying to battle over there with number 16. That is Emma Sahosky, and then it'll go out. So the Wolfpack somehow win that one, and Mendola gets it over to Evans, and then it'll take a little extra spin, and then Kristavich gets pickpocketed, and then Gianna Mendola now out of the back. Gianna Mendola trying to, like she shot out of a cannon. She'll see if she can win this. Wins with the body and whiffs on the kick. Tried to get it over to her teammate, Crystal Herder. So played with a little bit of confidence there to just come out of the back and play it. And now it'll be won by Crestwood. Crestwood's got a rush. Big rush here, and it's coming down. It'll be number 23 with a one-on-one going high and a score! Rachel Zingaretti, like she was shot out of a cannon, won that, and Crestwood takes the lead 2-1. So the Crestwood coach saying, give us another one. So that's one where you see Gianna Mendola work out of the back a little bit, took a little bit of a chance, and then Crestwood got that opportunity, and Footsie raced it to the promised land as Zingaretti threw that thing high. Nice shot for Zingaretti. And she went on O'Donnell, and Crestwood trying to exact revenge. They're a different team. I think the Wolfpack might have won 3-0 that first game. And Herder now gets it off her foot. Crystal Herder seeing if she can win that. It'll go out of bounds and sent away by number 22, Julia Rose. .33:54 on the clock here. And it is 2-1 Crestwood. So the officials are talking, and I think they're saying it's 33:42 on the clock. And that's what we'll get. Throwing. Herder over on the far side. Crystal Herder trying to win it. Crystal Herder sends one over. It'll go out on Crestwood. It'll be a corner kick. So here comes Issa Mendola, the junior. Will get over to the corner. Trying to get her defense set. Issa Mendola sends this across. It's high. Who's got a head? Crystal Herder finds the goal. So somehow she bowed down and went in and scored that off her head. And that is glorious here for Wilkes-Barre area at the 33:15 mark. So two corners out of Issa Mendola have resulted in 2 goals. One, we believe, was Mackenzie Evans, and the second one was Crystal Herder. And Wilkes-Barre ties this thing up right now. So back comes number 14, Joseph. She'll send it deep. Evans, somebody closing on her quickly. That'll be Huber, and then Gianna Mendola sends it over, and it'll be hit off of one of Crestwood players. Gruskevich now gets that in the air, and it'll go out of bounds. We appreciate you joining us here tonight on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Sarah Gruskevich sends it out. 33-13 on the clock, 2-2. Crystal Herder just put the Wolfpack in a tie position. Grishkevich now trying to get it over towards the side, and she gets rid of that without giving Crestwood a corner. Throw-in coming here for the Comets. The Comets get it, but it is stolen away by Crystal Herder. Breaking is Lindsey Sims. Issa Mendola in the center of the field. She got a lot of traffic coming. Mendola looking. Mendola sends one, but it sends it right to a Crestwood Comet, but then Lindsey Sims comes over. Lindsey Sims trying to get it over to Crystal Herder. Herder now spins around, gets it over to Mendola. Mendola now has a possibility on the outside. Mendola slides that over to Mackenzie Evans, trying to beat Cook. Pollock with a save. Nice shielding there from Cook. So Jalen Cook, the senior, does what she's paid to do there as a defender, is shield the offensive player. Kicked out of the back. Here comes Crestwood again, trying to get the attack. And now it'll be Gianna Mendola back there. Can she get rid of it? Mendola now. Crestwood gets a footsie on it, and they will say, Mendola, you get the kick. Wilkes-Barre Memorial Stadium, the setting tonight. .31-39 on the clock. Gianna Mendola boots that thing out over to her sissy. Goes off of her body. They'll play it over to Livingston. Livingston trying to get it through Crestwood, but Crestwood is right there. And then it'll go back over this way. And we'll get that score change coming up for you as it'll go forward to Issa Mendola. Kicks it forward. Could Crystal Herder get on her high horse and win this? No, nice defense over there out of Crestwood. 31-05. And now we'll get a substitution. So this is sent towards the center. And that'll go the other way. So that'll be Sarah Grishkevich. We'll send it towards the Wolfpack. Back over towards the center. And Crestwood now with another opportunity. Gianna Mendola trying to play it. And Gianna Mendola will keep it alive and get it over to her teammate. And then they'll send it towards the center. It'll be Sims. Sims trying to look around. She's got Mendola on the far outside. She has Herder in the middle. But Crestwood had a couple of bodies there, and Sims just couldn't find the right body. So Evans will come over. Mackenzie Evans in the center. Now she goes to the right. Mackenzie Evans still alive. Mackenzie Evans to Sims. Sims slides it. Could Issa Mendola win it? And Crestwood gets it. And a shot by Mendola. Good opportunity. But Pollock able to get that right there. 29:57 on the clock. 2 goals apiece. Lindsey Sims now running over to the other side. So then it'll be won there by Nicole Joseph and then played Kresge and then off of the Wolfpack foot. So the Wolfpack have a new player in there. I'm trying to get her identified here shortly as not on the roster wearing number 36. Crystal Herder trying to win it. Crystal Herder. Herder's got some traffic around her. Herder will try to go the other way. She'll send it backwards. It'll be a Crestwood footsie right there. Grishkevich off her foot. And now Crestwood with an opportunity. Mendola and O'Donnell comes out, and Riley O'Donnell gets to that. Scary play there for the Wolfpack, as hustling on that was Kennedy Huber. O'Donnell sends that over. It'll be kept alive and stays in, and then it'll be plucked forward, and here comes an opportunity here for Crestwood. Mendola uses the back of her leg to say, get that out of here, but Mackenzie Evans gets pickpocketed and then sent towards O'Donnell, but it'll go wide. 2 apiece, 28:40 on the clock. Appreciate you joining us tonight here at the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Back towards the center. plucked in the air and then plucked back up, and then Crystal Herder coming forward. Back over to Cook. Now it'll be Crestwood. Crestwood trying to win it, but Cook comes out of the back and takes out Crestwood. And now back this way, and then Mackenzie Evans getting her body on it. Mackenzie Evans over to Turpak, back towards Herder. Now Mendola. Mendola has it in the center. Mendola trying to see what she can do to survey. Mendola sends that one towards Herder, but is plucked out of the back there by Madison Jolly, the defender. Off of Gianna Mendola now in the center. She sends one down to her sister, and more defense there by Crestwood. Now Lindsey Sims, slider. Lindsey Sims sending one. Will Mendola get there? It's a footsie race. Good defense, and it just goes out. A good opportunity as Wilkes-Barre keeps plugging away. We have two apiece. Crestwood found themselves down one. Then they went up 2-1. Now Wilkes-Barre has battled back. Cook kicks it out. Right to Crystal Herder. Herder will look. Herder will send one towards Pollock, and Pollock ends up getting on that. I want to thank our friends at Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home for supporting us tonight here with live high school girls soccer action. So here's Crestwood now, gets behind the defense, and now Crestwood sends it forward. Gianna Mendola like a wall back there on that particular play. Got her body right there. But here comes Joseph, like she shot out of a cannon. Still alive, and it'll be kicked out. And Sims now will get her footsie on it. Sims sends one over to Evans. Evans trying to get a rush here for the Wolfpack. Evans towards Mendola. Mendola's on sides. Mendola will look to her and her friend Herder. Mendola trying to take on the defender. Mendola stops, makes a cut, will come left, sends it over, but nobody home there for the Wolfpack. Now Sims will come up. Lindsey Sims with a ripper off of Pollock. The follow-up, nobody there for Wilkes-Barre. Back over to Crystal Herder. High ball goes off the post, but it is the goal post. 25-59 and a rush there for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. We got a whistle. So we're going to get Sahosky back in here for Crestwood. Brigido will be in for Wilkes-Barre. Clock still ticking. 25 and change here. And now Cook will kick that out. Zanaya, I think that's Zanaya Kenzikowski, is the player for Wilkes-Barre, the number 36. Zanaya gets it in to Herder. Herder's got a little bit of wiggle room here. She slides it over to Evans. Evans has somebody coming on her fast. And now it'll be a battle here, and then it'll be back over in Crestwood now trying to get a rush. It'll be getting over for the Comets over to number 16. That is Emma Sahosky. Now back on that far outside, it's Crestwood. They've got numbers, trying to make something happen. Beats one. Coming up, it'll go towards O'Donnell, but she gets down on her knee and makes the catch. So Grishkevich got beat. Mendola had to come over, and now that in the air, Mendola plucks it forward to Herder. Herder trying to get a rush with Brigido. Brigido and hustle from Crestwood. But great job in the back by Crestwood, disposing of that. Now towards that center, and it'll go off one of the bodies, and now Mendola will try to control. Issa Mendola makes a cut in the middle. Issa Mendola trying to get a little bit of room. She sends one, but it'll go far wide. So it'll be Ardo Boyko. And it'll be Sims, 23:46 on the clock. Sims comes in, and Issa Mendola takes a break. Sarah Grishkevich also coming out. In the air, And plucked away there by Madison Jolly, and then back up in the air, and then on the head, and now Crystal Herder seeing if she could do a little bit of damage. Crystal Herder trying to find a little wiggle room. Crystal Herder just, they squeeze her, and now we'll get a whistle, but it is outside the box. We'll get a direct kick coming up here. And I think it's going to be Herder. It was outside the box. So it's actually going to be Brigido. Brigido is going to try to rip this here from about 25 out. So Benita Brigido now sends this one a little lofter. Oh, just a little left. So tried to get that one to go to take the lead for the Wolfpack, but just a little left and a little high, and unable to capitalize there are the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. So here comes Cook out of the back. Mendola trying to stretch out her calf muscle, it looks like, here over on the side. This will go towards the middle to be Evans. Evans will send this towards the center to be Brigido. Brigido looking around, but Crestwood right there. Brigido now towards the sideline. Nisnik's there. Now Evans, and then goes out, and it'll be off of Evans. And Crestwood will be back trying to get an offensive attack working. John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Appreciate you watching tonight. Sent deep. Farrell is running. Zanaya Kenzakowski is running. But Crestwood will win it. Joseph will throw it in. And then they'll throw it back over. Now Joseph trying to battle. Kenzakowski gets her body there. And they're going to call that on her. That a little too much. Let the bodies hit the floor. And this is an opportunity here for Crestwood to take the lead with 21-22 to go. Shot, Sahosky, opportunity. Mendola gets rid of it, but Joseph still keeps it alive, and then it still goes back out. And now Crestwood back on it. Kresge, Herder. Crestwood trying to keep it alive, and then sent finally out, but Crestwood's really on the attack now, trying to get something working. They send it back in. Ardo Boyko, and then Lindsey Sims says, get that out of here, finally, for the Wolfpack. Slide over for Crestwood. Nisnik, who has a goal tonight. Nisnik going down the side. She gets stripped. They'll get a whistle, and they will get a direct over that way with 20-36 and counting here in the second half. So from about 32 out, here is Crestwood to take the lead. High shot looks pretty good, but O'Donnell catches that. And this kick will go out towards about the 37. Herder, Krisnavage, kicked around. Nisnik over, no, that's Turpak. And now Lindsey Sims trying to find a little wiggle room. Lindsey Sims still has some room. Lindsey Sims sends it towards the middle, right near Brigido, but it is Cook stepping in there. And then trying to stay alive, it's Brigido. Little footsie work and good defense. Bodies all over the place. Julia Rose back there. Sims kicked out by Cook. And now Crestwood gets it going the other way. And it'll be Emma Shalosky. Shalosky sends a beautiful little touch pass and then touched away. And then Emma Farrell kicks it away. And it'll go right towards Haley Krisnavage. Krisnavage now has it. Krisnavage over this way and chase from behind. And then they'll go over towards the front hand side once again. Down that far side is going to be number 16, Shalosky. Shalosky now cuts it back towards the middle. Looking for somebody home. Mackenzie Evans off of her. Back over to Crystal Herder. Herder now might get it back. Krisnavage, can she block it ahead? It's Herder. Herder's got a one-on-one possibility. Crystal Herder. They shove her from behind. Herder sends it across the middle, but Pollock there. Nobody else home for the Wolfpack. Now Lindsey Sims runs up. If she could get a little wiggle room. Lindsey Sims, Cook, Lindsey Sims, but the ball hits in the air. Crystal Herder, and oh, what a slide tackle there. So a nice job by Crestwood of thwarting any possibility there for the Wolfpack as they were knocking on the door with 18:34 on the clock. Kenzakowski rushing on that far side. It'll go out here on Crestwood, and we'll get 3 players in. So Isa Mendola returns, Sarah Griskevich returns, and number 20 is in for the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. That is Amelia Serpico. Throw in here. Herder. Joseph shields her well off of Herder. Herder was looking for the call, but it went off of her. 17:41 on the clock. Big throw in here for Crestwood. Griskevich locking arms over there with number 23. They both, Zinger ready had it. Now it'll go over to Ardo Boyko. Ardo Boyko running laterally over there with number 20 for the Crestwood Comets. Of course, that's Huber, and Crestwood gets a throw in off of Ardo Boyko, off of Evans, and back over to Crestwood. Light crowd tonight, but they're getting into it, and they're able to see some high school soccer. That's always a good thing. You get some athletics going on. Gianna Mendola steps in front of that, back over, and it'll be cleared there by the defense. Now a shot on that far side. Crestwood alive, and O'Donnell comes up to make the save there for the Wolfpack. What a surge there as Huber got a head on it. So a nice kick out of the back there by Kresge and the Crestwood Comets. Lindsey Sims now rushing out of the back, and now back over Crestwood, now trying to control. We are tied at 2 apiece. There's 16:43 on the clock. We are in the second half tonight. Joseph on that far side. Joseph still keeps it alive. Joseph across the middle off Ardo Boyko, and now Sarah Griskevich out of the back. Back over, and Kresge will boot one in. Ardo Boyko off her head. Who's got it but Turpak? Now another body for Crestwood. They'll send it over, and O'Donnell goes down to make the save for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. O'Donnell kicks this over towards the side. Just goes beyond Joseph, and it'll go out. Crestwood will get a throw-in. Our executive producer tonight, Johnny Mendola, doing double duty tonight. Camera work. He's all over it. We'll have to get some picks in, as well as our weekly high school football picks. That'll be a big deal. Cook out of the back does a good job of getting some offense working here as Turpak now has it. Gianna Mendola will kick it over to the left-hand side and say, get that out of here. But it will be a Crestwood throw-in. The Wolfpack will have to get in the right position here. Crestwood has been very hustly tonight, if that's a word, just trying to give in every opportunity they possibly could to stay alive here, and they have. Joseph keeps it alive. Kresge will send this in. It'll take a bounce off of Mendola. It didn't bounce, actually was still in the air, but they just keep having opportunities. Now it's Herder. Herder trying to stay alive. Herder sends it off of a Crestwood footsie, and Mendola will wait for a couple of her teammates to get a throw-in. So it'll be Maya Corcoran coming in. Chris Navage returns. We'll get Benita Brigido coming out. We'll get Livingston coming out. And we'll get a throw-in here. And Lindsey Sims now seeing what she can do. She'll send one deep on that far side. She's getting Corcoran over there, but Pollock will beat her to it. And a nice job there by Corcoran hustling that. Pollock will throw it out as Mackenzie Evans now rushes up, just trying to force Crestwood to make a boo-boo. And this will go down Ardo Boyko, and it'll go off of her foot as Crestwood will get another throw in here. Now coming up fast here, and we'll get a push from behind there as Mendola and Ardo Boyko were there. I think that call technically probably went as Gianna Mendola came up aggressively there, and they will get a free kick. This looks like Emma Sahosky, if I could see from where I'm at. Number 10, the freshman coming up to take the kick from about 40 out. Lurking is number 19, Madison Jolly. This will be sent her way off of Mendola's upper torso, and it'll be won here by the Wolfpack. Over to Isa Mendola. Isa Mendola now will survey. She's got 2 players right around her. She's being chased. She sends one deep. She's got a player in Chris Navage. Chris Navage trying to beat the defender. Haley Chris Navage tied up, and no go there. Nothing doing. It looked like the bodies locked up between Crestwood and the Wolfpack, but no call. And Crystal Herder now with an opportunity. Here's Crystal Herder. Herder with a beautiful pass to Isa Mendola. Mendola with an extra step. Can she send it across? Takes her time. The goalie gets back. Mendola's shot. Oh, saved by the defender. So Crystal Herder with a gorgeous touch pass. Now Mendola's got to wait for her offense to get in position. Here comes Mendola with the shot across the center. They've had 2 corner kicks. Mendola's going to send it back, settles it, rips one left. Who's home? Nobody's home. 12:56 to go. We got a heck of a soccer matchup tonight here at Wilkes-Barre Memorial. 2-2 between these two. We appreciate you joining us live tonight here on the John Mendola Show. So Wyoming area beats Tunkhannock today 10-0. Good old Matt Buffano from the Citizens Voice all over it. Dallas beating Hazleton area 2-1 with 5 seconds to go. Megan McNeely a couple of goals, as you saw live on the John Mendola Show this afternoon. And now here is Lindsay Sims now. But it'll be Sahosky. Still some room. Here's Crystal Herder. Good hustle from Herder, the senior. Back over to Sarah Griskevich. Griskevich gets a high ball over towards Kristavich. Cook wins that out of the air, the senior defender. And who does that go off of? Dave Mattis says, I did this way, as that was a tight goal. Both footsies were right there. Now hit over to the middle. Here's Mackenzie Evans. She's going to be converged on. Sims will have it. Sims will send it over to Evans. Evans has room. Evans at the 30, the 25, the 20. Evans with a cut. Could Mackenzie Evans rip one? She does to the goalie, but didn't get enough on that. 11:37 on the clock as Pollock is very solid in goal for Crestwood. High blooper there. One eventually by Crestwood. Sims got her foot on it at first. Now it'll be Herder battling Sahosky. Sahosky gets it over to her teammate. Now it is Evans. Makes a nice cut. Evans not able to do anything there. And now Kristavich. Kristavich wins it. Now it's Herder. It is a 3-on-4. Herder sends one through to Mendola. Can Mendola get the right foot on it? Isa Mendola shoots one far corner goal. What a pass and what a finish. Herder to Mendola. They shoot and score. Take the 3-2 lead with 11:05 on the clock. That was one tough play. You got a feel for Crestwood as the Wolfpack take the lead 3-2 over the Crestwood Comets. Let's see if Crestwood could respond. They seem like they have all night. There is no quit in this group out of Mountaintop. And they're playing in white. The Wolfpack in black. Here comes Crestwood on the attack quickly. Gianna Mendola now trying to see if she can get it over. She does, but just a little too much mustard on that for Serpico back there. 10:42 now on the clock. Sarah Griskevich kicks that forward. Here is Herder, Crystal Herder. She did the right thing and not make a dangerous play. And now it'll come over. It'll be Corcoran. Corcoran's looking. Corcoran sends one over to Mendola. Mendola's going to be guarded over there as 2 Crestwood defenders come over to Herder's foot, off of Crystal Herder's foot. So Mendola and Herder have been tough tonight, just trying to get touch passes to each other, and they made the right connection on that last play. But Crestwood will move on. Here's a nice move by number 23 for the Crestwood Comets at Zingaretti. Zingaretti all alone in the middle. Zingaretti weaving through the defense in a late whistle, but the right call there, as one of the Wolfpack defenders just gave a little too much there, and it'll be a direct kick here for Crestwood from about 40 out. So a big opportunity here for Crestwood. We are under 10 to play. Beautiful shot. O'Donnell catches it. So a nice job by Riley O'Donnell coming out and just saying, I got this one. This one will come out of the air. It'll be won by Crestwood. Chris Navage now, though, looking. Chris Navage sends it, and Crystal Herder wins that. That's a big win. She'll send a deep ball, and it's going to be a foot race, but the defender from Crestwood's going to win it again. Crystal Herder with a nice touch pass, and it is Madison Jolly playing some good, tough defense tonight for the Crestwood Comets. They trail 3-2. The Wolfpack lead by 1 here late. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service in Wilkes-Barre. Lindsey Sims. Sims gets it over, and it'll be Pollock coming on out here for Crestwood. So we'll see if this score could hold up. Crestwood beat Berwick this year. The Wolfpack have lost 4 games, and they just have to find a way to win one and maybe get a little momentum going. But they'll have Berwick again next week. So, you know, you play one team tough, and then you got to come right back. Here's Crestwood with an opportunity offensively. Nice job, Griskevich trying to ride out number 23 again, and I think that's Zingaretti. Mentioned her name a bunch of times. Rachel Zingaretti is an experienced senior. Gianna Mendola now will boot this out from the back. He gets a bunch of that one. Heads it out towards midfield. Will be Herder. Herder now will get by Cook. Herder's looking around. Herder sends one down for Corcoran. Could Maya Corcoran finish one? Maya Corcoran with a shot and right to Pollock, but a good chance there and a good kick by Maya Corcoran trying to get a goal to go for the Wolfpack. Leading, clinging to a 3-2 lead. Lindsey Sims out of the back. Cook. Herder. Back over to Joseph. Now it's Kresge. Brigido runs right to it. It'll be off of Kresge. Officials know what they're doing. 3 very experienced officials. Lindsey Sims now looking around. Sims gets it back over. Somebody's right hot on her tail. It's Zingaretti. Chris Navin tries to do what she can do. Gianna Mendola says, get that out of here. Barely as Zingaretti was threatening, but a beaten. There is Niznik beats Issa Mendola to the ball. Nice job by Niznik, who has a goal tonight for Crestwood. Now it's Chris Navage. Spun around. Chris Navage then falls down. I think we're going to get a call against Crestwood as Kennedy Huber got a little too much body there on Chris Navage. From 55 out, Gianna Mendola. We'll see what she can do. She has one fan in the stands. You know, come on, Gianna. And here comes Mendola. Bloops this thing. They get a head on it. One more. Issa Mendola back kick, but got no mustard on that as Pollock was right there with 6:34 to go. This plops right near midfield. Off of Mendola. Mendola battling with Zingaretti. It's a good battle tonight as Zingaretti has some skill. Mendola tried to win that, but Crestwood ends up winning it. And Mendola better get back. She got in a tough position earlier, and Crestwood ended up going to score a goal. Here is a possibility for Issa Mendola. Her and Crystal Herder. Mendola running. Mendola shoots. Mendola scores. How about that? Issa Mendola finds the hole at the 6:06 mark, and the Wolfpack take a big 4-2 lead over the Crestwood Comets. So it was a footsie race, and Mendola barely able to get that off. She had Crystal Herder and her were kind of separated by about 5 yards, but the defender, who's played tough tonight, Jolly. And it's tough for Jolly when she's played so well tonight. And now we'll get a little battle here in the middle. Maya Corcoran now battling. 5:56 on the clock. Crestwood down 2, but they're not giving up. They're coming right back. Here comes Evans. Evans sends one. And off of Mendola's foot, Corcoran keeps it alive. Maya Corcoran hustling. Maya Corcoran now trying to do what she can do. She's got Crystal Herder. And it goes off the defender. So Corcoran tried to get it over to Crystal Herder, who had a header for the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack tonight. 5:22 on the clock. Corner kick here. It'll be Issa Mendola. Brigido now battles it. Let's see if Herder could get her body on this. Sent over towards Sims. Sims tries to get it going, but Crestwood kicks it out, and it'll go to Zingaretti's lower torso. Now it'll be a battle. Zingaretti and Gianna Mendola. And Gianna Mendola runs over and does a karate kick, and it'll go out of bounds. But she got it out of dodge as Zingaretti was lurking. Now this will go towards Zingaretti again. Offensive threat here for Crestwood. Now Joseph. She's another offensive threat. And now we'll get a hold. They'll call on Brigido. So Dave Mattis right on that, a Johnny on the spot official call. And we'll get a direct kick here out of number 10. That'll be the freshman, Sahosky. Kick deep off of Griskevich's head. Could they keep it alive? They do. And they keep it in and then headed back. Nice job by Crestwood to keep that alive and then plucked out of the air, and it'll go to Crystal Herder and Cook. And Cook runs into Herder, but everything's okay. Not a bad collision for either player there. Sahosky is harassed by Sims, and that'll go towards Gianna Mendola. She kicks that up in the air. And now Mackenzie Evans tries to get a ponytail on it. And now Issa Mendola's over that way. She'll send a nice through ball. Could Crystal Herder get to this one? It's Crystal Herder trying to beat one. She gets tripped, and we'll get a direct kick from about the 20. So really the 30. So it'll be Crystal Herder taking this kick from about the 30. Here comes Herder, 3:28 on the clock. Crystal Herder boots this thing to Pollock, and Pollock just had enough of hands to get on that, but a nice possibility there for the Wolfpack. Griskevich will chase this. Zingaretti's over there, but Zingaretti's smart. She's like, hey, I'm not going to waste any energy. I see it's going out. And now we will get Farrell. We'll get a throw in here. So the coaches for Crestwood, hey, let's dig a little deeper. Let's not give up. That's what you want to hear out of your coaches, and that's what you want to see out of your players. Crestwood has played awfully tough tonight. It's just been a couple more opportunities here for the Wolfpack. We get a whistle. They're going to stop the clock, I think. Dave Mattis will come in, and they'll adjust the clock. So I think they took a little too much time off the clock, and they'll get the quick adjustment. We appreciate you joining us tonight here in the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. I want to thank our friends at Comets Law. Injury attorney, give Jonathan Comets and his attorney a call. 570-829-1111. That's Jonathan Comets, injury lawyer. He's located on 46 Public Square, 829-1111. So now here comes the Wolfpack coach going over towards the official just to have a conversation. Maybe they're having a little difficult time with the clock and trying to figure it out if they have to wind it. So they're having that conversation. I don't think she's challenging anything. I think it's just more, hey, you need to wind that button to maybe get it down and then put another minute or whatever they have to do. So they're going to count 8 seconds, I think is what it is. So good sportsmanship there by both programs. The coaches talking just to kind of make sure they get it right. No ill intent by anybody there. So it's 2:57. So they had to put 8 more on the clock. So right call by the officials who were right on that. And Crestwood now still trying to close the gap. They trail by 2 goals. Oh, here is Zingaretti. Zingaretti sends a nice through ball. Arto Boyko sends that up in the air. Is going to take a little double English roll. And they'll get about 6 extra feet on that. And now here is the Wolfpack falling asleep a little bit. Zingaretti, possibility. Arto Boyko kicked away finally by the Wolfpack. Oh, that was a tough opportunity there by Crestwood. The Wolfpack literally like, hey, what's going on here? And Crestwood, they just seized the opportunity and almost scored a goal. Crystal Harder just like she's playing hacky sack back in the 80s, just kicking that ball up in the air and getting her little footsie on it. 2:17. I think it'll be a little hair dangerous there. Herder will go over to the side, and she's got to back up 10 either way, whether she's there or not. Herder will move around. Gianna Mendola gets it off her rib cage, and then it'll be kicked out. It'll be hustled. Issa Mendola now hustling over that way. Issa Mendola surveying. Issa Mendola just kicks it down, says, all right, let me just try to get rid of this and run off 10 seconds if I could off of the Crestwood Comets. And Mendola will let it go by, run off a little time. Maya Corcoran will take about 8 more seconds, say, okay. Again, smart play by a senior, Maya Corcoran knowing what to do there to just try to get rid of it. Niznik off her foot, back to the middle. It'll be Krasnavich. Krasnavich now hanging around. Krasnavich with a little spinny. And then it goes over to Sahosky. Now back to Mackenzie Evans. She's got pressure from the back. Don't know if she saw it or felt it or heard it. And then Evans goes forward, and then they'll get a penalty on her. So Evans kind of like, well, I don't know what was going to happen here. But she just had bodies coming at her left and right, and it'll go forward in Arto Boyko. That looked like a possible handball there. Now here comes Crestwood. Gianna Mendola says, get that out of here one more time. Crestwood trying to attack. Here's Cook out of the back, and Cook makes a move. Now Cook coming forward. Here comes Cook going with a beautiful touch pass down the side to Zingaretti. It's Brigido. It's Joseph. It's out. So Joseph, that is. Joseph will get a throw in. Here's Zingaretti. Now back over. Now off of one of the Crestwood defenders. Now Zingaretti gets an opportunity. Then it's kicked in the middle, and Sims kicks it out. And then Crestwood will boot it back in. Back over. Here is Evans. Evans sends this deep with 38 seconds to go. And that'll go out, and it'll tick away 7 seconds off the clock. 4-2 the Wolfpack. Battle between Niznik and Mendola, and now back. Oh, that is a hard hit there as Krasnavich went down. Niznik thought that was going to go against the other team, but it goes against Niznik. And Gianna Mendola with 11 seconds. Don't even know if she's going to have to kick this thing. Just take your time, set it up, stretch it out. Don't even hurt yourself. That's what the coaches teach you. But she'll do it anyway, and that'll do it. And the final seconds come off the clock. The Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack finally get a win. They've been down, they've been out, but they win 4-2 over the Crestwood Comets, a formidable foe. So, hey, overall, nobody got hurt. That's what you're looking for, and you're able to play a game in this day and age with COVID. So that's a positive, you would say, for both the Crestwood and the Wilkes-Barre area programs. So that'll do it tonight from Wilkes-Barre area. The final, the Wolfpack 4 and the Crestwood Comets 2. Want to thank our friends at McCarthy Tire Service, Art, Carol, and Janelle in the Takeaway Kitchen. Comets Law on Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. Darrell Hubbard State Farm, Daniel J. Hughes Funeral Home, Compassionate Care, Professional Service, 2 locations, Cary Ave and North Main Street in Wilkes-Barre. Manuka Subaru, it's all we do. So thanks so much for joining us. High school football live tomorrow night. Hey, Hanover area and Wilkes-Barre, that's canceled. We'll get a game for you tomorrow night. Live high school football coming your way. I'm John Mendola. Final score, Wilkes-Barre 4, Crestwood 2. Good night, everybody.